Hello everyone, I'm Rachel and I welcome you all to Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today I'm with Mo Hamdouna. Mo is the founder of MoWorks. MoWorks is a full-service independent creative agency. Here at Kalkine, we bring you industry leaders, successful business owners, market and equity advocates all under one roof to help you discover the insights of the stock market and help you understand how you can create multiple passive income streams. Hello Mo, good to speak with you today.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
No problem, very interested to hear more about MoWorks. So could you explain for our audience a little bit more about what you do?
Sure. So we run an agency here. We're based in Docklands. We work with our clients in three key aspects. We work with the clients who potentially utilize some form of a digital product as part of their solution. So either an application, a web app, an e-commerce, or a SaaS product. And then we help with them. We work with them on aspect of the brand itself, building the strategy behind it, then the design and development or the innovation aspect of the product itself, and then helping take it to market.
And Mo, what do you believe are the key drivers to help a company to build a distinctive brand?
A distinctive brand. So I believe a key aspect to build a strong and distinctive brand nowadays is really by having a more inclusive brand, a brand that really embraces the diversity of its people, the diversity of the customer you bringing your brand to, and of course the community that's surrounding your business or the product itself. So by inclusivity, I mean this inclusivity can be really reflected in the core of the brand, like in the vision itself, in the value that you have. It can also, as part of the positioning of the brand, like once you understand your consumer base and how diverse they are, and you build an inclusive brand, this can be reflected in the positioning of it and in the persona of the brand itself.
So how do you help your clients build on their business strategies and help them to realize their ideas?
I mean, with this question, I believe it can be answered in many ways, because if we want to build or to help work with our client in building strategy around their brand itself. So here it's more we take it to really understand the problem they here trying to solve, the current status of the market itself, and understand really how they see themselves fit. Are they more looking to be a brand that have high quality but really low in prices, like Google or Amazon? You know, they're competing in prices at the same time they're not compromising the quality or the expectation. Or are you more trying to be a premium product with premium prices? So there's lots of things come in place if you want to think of it from I would say a brand point of view. But if you also want to strategize, or you want to think of strategies for how you can bring your ideas to life, or what sort of idea you should explore and implement. Here, potentially, we work with them in more some form of a discovery phase, where we can work with their front stuff. They have to understand the pain point they're facing, etc.
And in today's highly competitive business market, a user-centric approach is a must. How can businesses implement user-centric innovation techniques and strategies?
Yep, perfect. So this actually relates back to the last point I was talking about. So if you want to implement, as you said, the user-centric techniques, basically, it's really you want to go as simple as going back to the users. Now, going back to consumers too early, sometimes it can backfire because not all consumers understand what they need if they don't see it just yet. So I believe a good approach usually is by chatting to your front staff, the staff that really dealing on a daily basis with your consumer, because usually your front staff have their own pain by this daily interaction with the consumers, or they actually see the pain or hear it from the consumer themselves. So I believe it's always a great start. It's by going to your employee who interact on a daily basis with the consumer. Another way in implementing a user-centric technique is really by checking other complementary industries, not particularly your industry. So you can look at something similar or can be complementary to your space or not, and just really and see how they innovate, what is new in that industry, what the stuff that they brought in and it's doing a mass success, and see how you can bring this into your own industry. And we've seen this one like with our clients in either in the construction space or solar or safety. We've been looking at other industries such as retail, e-commerce, fintech, and we're seeing what been happening in that space, that booming for them, that doing great result, showing lots of innovation. And then we are bringing them into those, let's say, less digitized industries, and see, okay, it's a new concept, it's a new, it's been tested but in another industry, and maybe it's time to test it in this space itself, like in the solar or in a B2B construction space, etc.
Now, in relation to the pandemic, what have you witnessed regarding businesses moving to meet the demands of the transforming digital world?
Look, at this stage, I believe it's almost clear for all of us how many things has changed. Like we've been over a year on it, and it's quite obvious that things like majority of the consumers and businesses are more tech savvy. Everyone understand how to navigate their way through QR codes, through Zoom calls, etc. So this is one of the most important things. Really, it pushed people, I believe, that were hesitant or to change, hesitant to digitize lots of aspect of their business, and push them to do that change. And once they've been in the change now for over a year, most of them, they start recognizing how actually it's more comfortable in the digital world, and it's easier to do business. It's cutting lots of the stuff that is unwanted, and we saw changes in how you do grocery, in how you do learning, in how you do the telehealth, QR code. Majority of these stuff are here to stay. This is, I believe, one of the biggest changes that is happening currently to the Australian market and its consumers. For us, for example, at MoWorks, we saw also a different type of request from our clients, and this has really been, I don't want to say shocking, but it was expected, but was really great to see that. Now, last year we built an app, for example, for telehealth that connect people with pharmacists to issue a medical certificate. We also worked in a new project to digitize an business event business into a virtual events, and help different businesses who just start digitizing their processes to allow their team to work from anywhere, from home, etc.
Well, it's such a great space to be working in. Thank you so much for explaining MoWorks to us, Mo.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for your time today. With that, I will sign off, but watch this space for more. Till then, stay apprised and invest wise with Kalkine.